Hello guys, it's Adam. Welcome to my channel. This is my cat, Pippi. This is my baby, my pride and joy, my everything. I wanted to do a succulent and houseplant tour. I'm just going to call it a houseplant tour because I have more than just succulents. Because I know that people love those videos a lot, and I've done one, but I never finished it, so I just want to start over. And we're going to start here. I'm just going to jump right into things with this jade plant, Crassula ovata, and I got this as a present for Easter. And I really like these waxy leaves. It's so pretty. Down here, I've just got an African violet leaf, which I found in the trash, and I wanted to kind of revive it so that I could propagate it. Some kalanchoe cuttings. I've got a cup with some filtered water, some rainwater that I'm going to be using for my bromeliad, also an Easter present. This one was from my mom, this was from my grandma. I've got this terrarium, which was a kit from my grandma for Christmas. I also have a hummingbird down here. Let's see, I've got some Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus cuttings, some of my cuttings of my Graptocedum, Darly Sunshine. I had to cut my pilea plant down. I believe this is a pilea. I had to cut it because it was starting to rot, so I had to cut it and make some cuttings. Good thing they root easily. Here is my big aloe vera that I bought a couple weeks ago. I had a bigger one, and unfortunately it died. But yeah. So here's my new one. I have some pups from my old one, and I gave them to my sister. My big one just kind of, died. Here we go. There's that. Here's my big Graptocedum Darly Sunshine, and I love this thing so much. Look at all these new rosettes, all these new growth buds that it's producing. It's starting to flop over, but and it used to grow straight up like this. I'm not sure if I like the way it looks when it starts to flop. If it doesn't, I'll behead it. If I decide I don't, I'll behead it and I'll take cuttings. But I think it's fine. My passion flowers. This is Passiflora elatocerulia, I think is how you say it. I thought it was Passiflora edulis at first, but upon another Google search, I think elatocerulia matches the leaves a lot better. And that one's a lot harder to find, so I'm kind of excited, even though it's not, the familiar edible passion fruit. I'm pretty sure elatocerulia still has edible fruits. This is Passiflora incense, and these ones are like butterfly magnets when they're outside, and that's why I bought the passion flowers, and it's really hard to find them where I live, and I got 2 of them in the same year. So as long as the mealybugs and aphids, I can control them quick enough, I'm going to show no mercy this year. If I can get them under control, these plants will be nice and healthy. So here's my Peperomia clucifolia. The leaves crack a lot, but I think that's just humidity, because they crack when they start to open up. My oldest succulent in the collection right now, well, the succulent I've had longest is this aloe pink blush that I've had for about 4 years. And this is what really, restored my interest in houseplants. I accidentally broke a couple of the leaves off during transplanting, which is why it doesn't look very full. I just didn't want to ruin the shape, so I left this leaf on, even though it's kind of hanging off. I kind of turned the pot over to take it out, and it hit the box that I was repotting it. I was holding it over really hard, and a lot of the top leaves fell off, and I'm just like, I'm so dumb for that. But anyway, so here's my Gisteria, very close relative of the aloe, and it's popping, and it also has a flower stalk. If I can get it to focus. And then this is to die for, this beautiful Kalanchoe Gastonis Bonniari. I saw it in the store, and I could not believe my eyes. I saw it at the nursery that I go to. I could not believe my eyes when I saw it, because it was only $6.29, and these are to die for. I've seen one half the size for about $25. And these are like a succulent collector's dream. This donkey ears Kalanchoe, or Kalanchoe Gastonis Bonniari. and they produce little plantlets on the leaf tips, and the leaves get longer and they hang down, and they're just so pretty when they're full size. I'm so happy, so very happy that I got it, and I posted on a Facebook group, and I've already got people asking me for it. So as soon as I can propagate it, I will probably be giving away a couple of leaf cuttings, or sorry, a couple of plantlets and baby plants. But I also need to propagate for myself too, because I need more than one of these things. That's how valuable these are. Okay, so next up, my Mother of Thousand chandelier plant. I used to have 3 stems on this plant. It actually came in a pot that also had another type of Mother of Thousands, and I divided them just because I thought it was too crowded. And unfortunately, two of these stems just kind of died away. Well, the second one, I had to take the growing tip off, but I'm thinking I might be able to root it as a cutting, and it'll still give me little plantlets. But this is the only one that's a survivor at this point, and I'm really hoping that it keeps living. I don't know what's happening. You know what? I might have to change the soil again or something, or take a look. But I've looked at the roots not too long ago, and it doesn't seem to be a root problem. So I don't know. But I love this thing, Kalanchoe. But I like to call it Bryophyllum. That's a better genus for it, I think, for the Mother Thousands group. Bryophyllum tubiflorum. So here is my pencil cactus, Euphorbia chiricali, and it's starting to get new growth. I repotted it and moved it off of my windowsill because it was growing too lopsided, and it's starting to straighten up again now. Can't wait to put it outside where it'll get red like a fire truck. Although I've heard they don't really change too much color. If you buy them and they're kind of yellow, they won't really turn red. But I don't know. That was a post for like outdoor cacti and succulents. So I don't know if indoors it'll make a difference, because it was definitely more orange when I bought it. So next up, I got my big Roy Capi aloe. It's a little different than an aloe vera, but I love it. It's really big, it's huge, it's beautiful, and I even have a second piece of it. So here is my Slumbergera something. I forgot what the species name is. I'll probably never ever remember it in my entire life. But this is a Thanksgiving cactus. And then next to it I have a big Slumbergera bucklei Christmas cactus. Look at how beautiful this thing is. My Hoya carnosa, and I don't know why, but these cells keep collapsing on some of these branches. Like, ooh, accidentally pulled the leaf off without really any force at all. I don't know, but look at this. There's an issue with this thing. It doesn't seem to be like a big health problem. It's just, I don't know if the light was too intense one day, and it just kind of made this tissue collapse or something. When there was water droplets on it or something from like condensation, I don't know, but it's kind of starting to spread, and it's a little ugly. So I'm hoping that enough of the plant stays without this, that I can just eventually prune that branch off. But I'm always really hesitant to prune Hoyas because I'm not exactly sure how exactly to do it. But anyways, here's my plush Echeveria. I got this from my grandma as a present on Christmas. I think it was Christmas, maybe it was Valentine's. I think it was Valentine's, actually. Now here is Haworthia, an elephant bush cutting which came off of this. This thing was dying and I was trying to save it, and I'm not good with elephant bush. One of the succulents I can't grow very well. Here's some more Haworthias. Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, and I'm obsessed with Hoyas. I really want a big collection. I've got 3 different types so far, and this is by far really valuable. This is one of my favorites. Hard to find, and it's actually a pretty good size too. Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, the variegated Hindu rope. Here's my cutting of Pothos and a Senecio. Euphorbia trigoni, I believe is what it's called, and it's really red. It's cool. My Haworthia cooprii. Moving along, we've got some basket grass. I got it for Easter, and I wasn't even sure what it was, but it looked really familiar. Turns out it was one of the first houseplants I ever owned back when I was like first grade, and that's why it seemed so familiar to me when I saw it on Easter this year, and I just decided I had to get it because I needed to know what it was for and why I felt so connected to this plant, and that's why. So then I have Aloe ciliaris, my climbing aloe. Blizzard aloe is a really pretty aloe hybrid that's white and green. And then I have aloe hemingii, or the mosaic aloe. Look at how beautiful this thing is. It's native to Ethiopia, and it's just olive green, and it's got these kind of red teeth to it, and they turn bronze when they're in the sun. Isn't this thing just magnificent? I saw it and I had to get it. I'm propagating my blizzard aloes, Hoya, and my pink blush aloe. Hoya numeroloides, I believe is how you say it. This is my first ever Hoya, and it used to be like 10 times bigger. Unfortunately, it was in really bad potting mix, and it killed most of it, and then I had to repot it, and it's doing so much better now. So now, here we go. This is my spider plant. Really nice, and I believe there's some flowers on it somewhere. I'm too short. So here is my crown of thorns, and it's not doing too great. I think it might be rotting, just because this part of the stem looks really, really abnormal, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to remain calm as much as I can with it. Peperomia caparata. Here's a succulent that's blooming, and I don't really have an identification for it yet. I think it's got to be like a no, not a Cedavaria. Maybe it's like a Graptivaria of some sort. But I know it's an Echeveria mixed with something else. Maybe a Pachyvaria, I don't know. And there's also some Graptocedum, some purple type in here as well. Here's some other thousands, Kalanchoe Digrumentianum or Bryophyllum Digrumentianum, and then here's a cross between the Digrumentiana and the Tubiflorum. My oyster plant Royo, an agave. That's just labeled as assorted agave. I don't know what type it is. And then here is my Kalanchoe Lucier or paddle plant. Let's see what's up here next. We've got Mother of Thousands, the Digrumentianas, some of the little babies growing, and then some of the tubiflorums. Here's my coleus, which I've been overwintering. I'm re-soaking this cowhorn agave because the root ball was so bad. The cats kind of destroyed my other my spider plants. So they're not doing too well. Here is my Echeveria Polydonis jade plant, which I grew from a cutting. And here is Flo Gaster Aloe, a cross between aloe and Gisteria. Last but not least, just my propagation projects. Succulent leaf cuttings. I've got Kalanchoe tomentosa. I've also got some Echeveria. Maybe it's a ghost plant. I'm not sure exactly. Here's the ghost plant looking type of cutting. That's a stem cutting. Some other thousands leaves. I've got this River Nile begonia leaf vein cutting. Peperomia caparata leaf cuttings, begonia leaf cuttings, African violet leaf cuttings, some Asclepias nivea, some more Echeveria leaf cuttings, Kalanchoe leaves, Echeveria leaves again, some Tweedia, Kalanchoe again, some more Mother Thousands and an Echeveria, and I've got some African violet and Peperomia in here. Oh, there's one last houseplant that I forgot about. Bedroom, I've got one house plant, and it is my beautiful African violet, which I got from Hy-Vee for $4, and I really love this thing. So that's my houseplant collection. Sorry I was like so brief with each plant. I just want to give you a tour and show you what I had, really not go into a description about most of them, because that would have taken way too long. But yeah, that's my houseplant collection. There's your brief overview. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, or you want me to add anything to my collection, go ahead and tell me in the comments. Bye.